Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. In the 32nd stanza of Japji Sahib, Guru Nanak Dev Ji has written, एक दो जीबो लख होए लख होवे लख वीस लख लख गेड़ा आखिए एक नाम जगदीश ए त्रापत पौड़िए चढ़ियो है 21 सुन गला कस की कीटाई रीस नानक नदरी पाइए कूड़ी कूड़े ठीस. Guru Nanak Dev Ji writes that I have one tongue, and from this tongue, if I can make 1 lakh tongues, and not only that, I multiply it to another 20 lakh tongues. Ik du jibo lakh hoye, jeeb yani tongue. Ik du jibo lakh hoye, lakh hove lakh vees. Lakh lakh geda akhiye ek naam jagdish. He says, and with each tongue I utter the Lord's name for lakhs of times. एक दो जीबो लख होए लख होवे लख वीस लख लख गेड़ा आखिए एक नाम जगदीश. So you can put any mathematical formula and calculate that how many times you are going to recite the name of the Lord. So will that be helpful? Will that be helpful to attain salvation? एक दो जीबो लख होए लख होवे लख वीस लख लख गेड़ा आखिए एक नाम जगदीश. He says, ए त्रापत पवड़िए चढ़िए हुई 21. Can I climb the ladder through this way and become one with the Lord? ए त्रापत पवड़िए चढ़िए हुए 21. 21 means to become one with the Lord. Becoming one with the Lord means to attain salvation, to be at peace with oneself. So is it possible? Is it possible that by this method, by reciting the name of the Lord again and again and again and again, thousands and lakhs and millions of times, is it possible? He says, he compares it with, he says, ए त्रापत पड़िए चढ़ियो की सुन गल्ला आकाश की कीटा आई रीस. He's comparing it with that of, he says, by listening to the talks about the sky, an insect becomes hopeful. सुन गल्ला आकाश की कीटा आई रीस. The insect, a small worm, also by listening to the talks of the sky, starts imagining that he can reach the sky's height. He says it's something like that. Nanak nadri paiye khudi khude this. He says, Guru Nanak Dev Ji says that the blessing glance of the Lord can be attained only when He shows His mercy on us. Nanak nadri paiye kudi kude this. Rest of the things are all mere boastfulness. If someone says, I have done this, I have done that, then nothing comes to your assistance in attaining bliss. It's like, I'm reminded of a small anecdote which I would like to share over here while talking about the 32nd stanza. It says that, the anecdote says that once a man who was very, very punctual, regular in performing his whatever worship he used to do. Early in the morning he used to get up for years and years together and perform his worship in whichever way he used to do that, by singing the hymns or reciting the hymns, slokas or whatever it is. So one day when he was not waking up in the morning, he was woken up by the devil himself. And devil called him up, and when he woke up he saw the devil standing there, and the devil said, my dear, you are forgetting your daily prayers. This is the time when you have to say your prayers. So get up, get ready and say your prayers. Now this man woke up, he thought it was a dream that the devil had woken him up, and he got ready and he said his prayers. But later on, he again tried to meditate on this devil, and he called him to him, and the devil also reappeared, and he asked him a question. He said, "My dear devil, your job is not doing this, waking up the worshippers of the Lord to ask them that you need to say your prayers. You have forgotten today. Your job is something else, as far as I believe." And the devil laughed and said, "What do you think? I'm doing God's job? I'm still doing my job itself." He said, "How come? By waking me up and asking me to do the daily course that I do. How are you doing your job?" He said, "Well, when I do this, I'm preparing you for becoming my follower in future." So he said, "How come?" And he said, "Well, if you'll continue with whatever you're doing now with absolute perfection, you are going to be proud of the fact that you have never missed your prayers. You have never ever forgotten the Lord. And once you get this iota of idea in your mind, you are going to become egoistic. And all egoistic people are my followers, not the Lord's. So by waking you up, I have done my job and not the Lord's job." So this anecdote also clarifies that it's better to be imperfect. It's better to do mistake and be regretful than trying to be perfect and egoistic. If we become, if we are good in our job and we have little bit of ego, then being good is of no importance. एक दूजे पर लख होए लख होवे लख 20 लख लग गेड़ा आखिए एक नाम जगदीश एतरा पत पौड़िए चढ़ियो की सुन गला आकाश की कीटा आई रीस नानक नजरी पाइए कुड़ी कुड़े ठीस. This is what I could understand from this 32nd stanza of Japji Sahib, and I request all of you to kindly subscribe this channel and let me know if I have erred. Seek forgiveness in case I have faltered some way, and I look forward to your suggestions and comments so that I can improve in my further endeavors of presenting the remaining stanzas and other Bani of the Gurus. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.